Hello, welcome to the video. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just doing a quick project for Bluegrass Barrel Pickers Facebook group. It's a bourbon group. They do private bourbon barrel picks and then send out the information to the group if the groups want to purchase them. So I'm making some hats for them, and I'm just using the tri-layer acrylic from Lone Star Adhesives. This stuff is the white, blue, and then black. So I'm only doing two-tone engraving on this. So I'm just doing a blue engraving, which is the first layer after the white, so it doesn't take very much speed or power. My settings for this on my X-Tool P2 are going to be 12% power, and the speed I got at 425 millimeters per second, and I believe the lines is at 220. So again, I don't need to engrave all the way to the black, so it should be pretty quick for this. I'm using 30% air, which is the lowest I can set my air assist on the X-Tool P2 without actually disconnecting the air nozzle. When I do the tri-layer and go all the way to the third layer, I usually do disconnect the air hose. I ran some tests on this, and I'm good at leaving the air hooked up at 30%. It's just better for the machine if I don't disconnect the air nozzle. So it works out good to leave it connected, just drop it down to 30% for the engraving, and then it'll be set at 100% for the cut. I got to do 11 of these. This is my test one. I'll probably end up using it, but I got 11 laid out on the screen here. You can see them right there. So let's go and hit process here. Let's see, preparing for preview and calculating. It's going to take 1 hour and 17 minutes. Go up, hit start. Got everything loaded up in my work area there. Start button, and that'll get going here. Again, got the inline fan, so I'm going to crank that up all the way. I want to get this inline fan going all the way because this stuff tends to smell. Even with the exhaust I have, it's really good. I don't smell any wood when I'm doing basswood, but with this tri-layer acrylic, it gives off a faint smell. I also have an in-room air purifier here. I'm going to kick this on full blast, and I'm just going to let that run for the whole hour, and then actually I'll leave it on all day and probably overnight, just to make sure the air in this office is nice and clean, and there's not any harsh chemicals from the acrylic in the air. So check back in an hour and show you how these engraved and cut, and I'll also show you how I clean these as well. Alright, the laser just finished up. I turned the fan off. Pop this off so you can see what it looks like. Just take one out. So we got a lot of cleanup we got to do. I'm going to pop all these out and then show you how I clean them up. Alright, got everything set up on top of my P2. There's what the acrylic patch looks right off the laser. Very dirty. Lots of debris. Got a toothbrush and a pint jar of LA Awesome, which is just a degreaser. So all I'm going to do for this is dip the toothbrush in the degreaser and scrub this patch off real good. Go for one more dip, turn it around. Scrub, scrub, scrub. Got a paper towel. Wipe off the excess degreaser. And that is what we're left with. That looks really nice now. So finished product. Again, that's what it looks like just coming off the laser. So a little side by side. And all I'm doing, like I said, toothbrush, degreaser, scrub it real good, wipe any excess off with paper towel. This is just a pint jar. I pour the degreaser in just to make it easier. I'll probably do close to 100 patches using the same stuff. It'll start to get black and gray colored, but it still works. You can put it in a spray bottle and spray it on your patches and use a toothbrush. Other people use baby wipes like I got here instead of the degreaser. These work fine, but I find I would go through a lot of these. Price-wise, it's just easier to buy a gallon of the LA Awesome, put it in here, and use a toothbrush to scrub my patches. So I'm going to get all these cleaned up. Alright, so here's all the patches cleaned up. They look really good. I'm going to press one onto this black Richardson 112 trucker hat. I just realized this is the only hat I have in stock that is on this order. The rest are some different colors that I normally don't carry, and a different brand of Richardson. I think they ordered the Richardson 220s. So I had to put a custom order in for those hats, and I should have them in a few days. But I do have one of these black on black Richardson 112s, and there was one of these hats in the order. So I'm going to throw one on today just so I can show you what it looks like. Got my heat press heating up. I'll press these on 295 degrees for 30 seconds, and then double check them, and then possibly I'll do another press at the same temp for 20 seconds or so just to make sure it's on. Alright, we pressed it down for the first 30 seconds. Now I'm just going to let this go for about another 20 seconds or so, just to make sure it's on there really good. Alright, that's looking good. Just going to press the sides down, make sure it's on there really good. It's extremely hot. I think what I'll do is take the silicone pad. See, it's still hot too. But just trying to really get the edges to make sure they're pressed on and adhered really good. I think that is pretty good. I'm going to turn this off, and I'm just going to let this sit on the platen here just for a couple minutes to let that adhesive glue on the back cool down and make sure it dries and stays in put on the hat. Alright, there's the hat. It's finished. Looks really good. Just take you around the edge. Everything looks like it adhered really well to the hat. So just have to wait till I get the shipment of hats in, and then get 10 more on, and we'll call this project complete. Alright, just wrapped up these hats, got all the acrylic patches pressed on. We've got a total of 11 hats. Going to see what they look like. We've got 5 of the Richardson 112s in this dark gray black mesh. We got one black on black. And then we've got 5 of the Richardson, I believe they're 220s. It's this kind of really lightweight moisture wicking hat, I believe. So we got 2 grays with the gray back, 1 all white. This one actually looks pretty sharp. 1 black front with white back, and then 1 gray front with white back. So reached out to the customer on these. Should be getting payment hopefully later today. So I just want to do a quick price breakdown on these. I did spend a little bit more on the Richardson 220s than I normally do on the Richardson 212s or the Yupung Classic Truckers. And that's just because the 2 wholesalers I go through don't carry the Richardson 220s. So I had to reach out to somebody from another group that does wholesale business with Richardson and got those hats. So I just ordered all the Richardsons and the 112s from that same person. So that total was about $103 for the 11 hats, which still ain't that bad. And then I figured about $1 per hat for the acrylic patch. It's probably not quite $1, but I'm rounding up. So that puts me at about $115 I believe we settled on $18 per hat, and he's going to provide a shipping tag as well. So I should be getting, I believe, $198 from him. After I pay for my hats, I should be making about a $84, $85 profit on these. Like I said, it's not as big of a profit margin as I usually have on my hats, just because these hats cost me a little bit more than normal. And I was giving him a little bit of a discount on these hats because they are just for his picking team. With any luck, we're going to post the hats to the group, and then people, if they want, they can individually buy a hat from me, and then I'll ship it out to them. So that price will probably be $20, $25 and possibly waive the shipping fee. I'm not sure on that yet. Just because I am trying to help the group out and give them a little discount at the same time. So wrap this project up. Yeah, I like making hats. The acrylic patches came out really nice on the new X-Tool P2. It took a little bit of testing the settings to get it all dialed in, but I really like how they turned out. I do really like this all-white hat with this exact patch. But even the gray and the black, they all look good. So appreciate you watching. Remember to subscribe. I'm cranking out videos at least 1 a week, if not 2 a week. So any help you can give me, any love you can give me, drop me a comment, a like, anything. Remember to check my Facebook page, JM Custom Crafts. I try to post all my stuff on there. If you ever want to buy something, just reach out to me on Facebook or shoot me an email at lovejmcustomcrafts@gmail.com. Catch you later.